Welcome back to Holding Hearts Ministries. This is Kristen, and yes, I still have my Christmas decorations up for now. But can we just talk about something for a minute? I had the privilege of attending a small musical performance inside of a mega church this Christmas holiday season last month in December. A family member was playing in the group, and my family went inside to listen to the traditional Christmas carols, which was very beautiful. But I looked around and observed several things I noticed off the get-go. And number one is, you go into a very beautiful foyer, kind of like a hotel lobby, with a giant fireplace, Christmas tree, mantle. Everything is beautifully decorated. Looking up, you can see that they have construction projects going on in the second story of the foyer. And in the back, they have a coffee shop that has a separate business name inside of this church lobby. And in the front, they have a beautiful array of tables, of a hot chocolate, a hot cocoa bar, and cookies. Whole variety of chocolates and cookies and different ways you can make your hot chocolate, etc. I think that people who love Jesus have a better understanding of what he truly wants and what his heart is really for or longing for. And community and fellowship is absolutely wonderful. Celebrating Christ's coming and his birth is such a heartwarming time of year. But I think that the church needs to, mature and develop into a slightly or largely better understanding of the Lord's agenda. So a couple things, the people behind the decisions of putting a coffee shop inside of a church really needed to seek the Lord about whether or not that was something he wanted inside of his church building. And then secondly, the Christmas time of year is a wonderful time to go and visit the poor or those in prison and really be the hands and feet of Jesus so that we can, I'm not against people sharing food with their fellowship. I'm just saying that the portrayal of that comes across as self-serving in the way that it was done. So an alteration or an improvement to a cookie table or a hot cocoa bar is, instead of the church putting it on for themselves, the members of the church need to realize that they are charged with, they are tasked with, they are commissioned to be the hands and feet of Jesus. And that church could mobilize and put on that same kind of beautiful display in a poor community locally. Of course, they could partake as well, but instead of hosting it and keeping it inside of the building for the parishioners of that church or members or whatever, rally everybody and go out and do that same thing for people in need. I just think that a few small changes could really represent the heart of Jesus so much better.